Today, we are going to explore the life of one of the most influential leaders in world history, Mahatma Gandhi, a man who proved that peace is more powerful than violence and truth is stronger than fear. Mahatma Gandhi was born on October 2, 1869, in Porbandar, a coastal town in Gujarat, India. His full name was Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. His father, Karamchand Gandhi, was a respected government official, and his mother, Putlibai, was deeply religious. From his mother, young Mohandas learned the values of honesty, self-discipline, fasting, and compassion. As a child, Gandhi was shy and quiet. He was not an extraordinary student, but he was sincere and hard-working. He always believed in telling the truth. One famous story from his childhood tells us that he once confessed to his father about a small mistake he had made. Instead of punishing him, his father forgave him with tears in his eyes. That moment deeply influenced Gandhi's belief in truth and forgiveness. At the age of 13, Gandhi was married to Kasturba Gandhi, as child marriage was common during that time in India. Though he was very young and immature at first, over time he grew to deeply respect Kasturba. She later became his strong supporter in many struggles. When Gandhi was 18 years old, he traveled to London to study law. It was a big step for a young boy from a traditional Indian family. In London, he faced many challenges. He tried to adopt English customs, but soon realized that staying true to his identity was more important. He studied law seriously and learned about different religions and philosophies. These ideas later shaped his thinking about peace and nonviolence. After completing his studies, Gandhi returned to India as a lawyer. However, he struggled to succeed in his legal career. Soon after, he received an opportunity to work in South Africa. This journey changed his life forever. In 1893, Gandhi went to South Africa to work on a legal case. There, he experienced racial discrimination for the first time in a shocking way. One night, even though he had a valid first-class ticket, he was thrown out of a train simply because he was Indian. That painful incident became a turning point in his life. Instead of returning to India in anger, Gandhi decided to fight injustice, but not with violence. He chose a different path, a path of peaceful resistance. He began organizing the Indian community in South Africa to protest against unfair laws. This is where he developed the concept of Satyagraha, which means truth force or soul force. It was a method of non-violent resistance. Gandhi believed that if people stand firmly for truth, without hatred or violence, they can defeat injustice. For over 20 years, Gandhi fought peacefully against discrimination in South Africa. Through protests, marches, and civil disobedience, he achieved significant reforms. His leadership skills and philosophy grew stronger during this time. In 1915, Gandhi returned to India. The country was under British colonial rule. Indians were treated unfairly and had very little political power. Gandhi decided to join the Indian freedom struggle. He began by traveling across India to understand the real conditions of the people. He saw poverty, suffering, and inequality everywhere. He realized that India's strength was in its villages and common people. One of his first major movements in India was the Champaran Satyagraha in 1917. Farmers were being forced by British landlords to grow indigo under harsh conditions. Gandhi led a peaceful protest, and eventually the British authorities agreed to change the unfair system. This success made Gandhi a national leader. In 1919, the British passed the Rowlatt Act, which allowed them to arrest people without trial. Gandhi called for a nationwide protest. However, during this time, a tragic event occurred, known as the Jallianwala Bagh massacre, where hundreds of peaceful Indians were killed by British troops. This deeply shocked the nation. Then, Gandhi launched the non-cooperation movement in 1920. He urged Indians to boycott British goods, schools, and institutions. He encouraged people to spin their own cloth using a spinning wheel called the charkha. This became a symbol of self-reliance and independence. Gandhi believed that true freedom was not only political freedom, but also economic and moral independence. He promoted simple living. He wore plain cotton cloths and lived a humble life to connect with the common people. One of the most famous events in Gandhi's life was the Salt March in 1930. The British had imposed a tax on salt, a basic necessity. Gandhi decided to challenge this unjust law. He walked 240 miles from Sabarmati Ashram to Dandi with his followers. There he picked up a handful of salt from the sea, breaking the British law peacefully. This simple act inspired millions of Indians to join the movement. The world began to notice Gandhi's unique way of fighting oppression without violence. Gandhi was imprisoned many times by the British government, but prison could not break his spirit. Each time he came out stronger and more determined. Gandhi strongly believed in non-violence, or ahimsa. He said, "An eye for an eye makes the whole world blind." He believed violence only creates more hatred. Instead, he encouraged forgiveness, patience, and moral courage. He also fought against social issues within India. He worked to remove untouchability and discrimination against lower castes. He called them Harijans, meaning children of God. He believed all humans are equal. Gandhi supported women's participation in the freedom movement. He believed women were strong and capable leaders. In 1942, during World War II, Gandhi launched the Quit India movement. He demanded that the British leave India immediately. This movement was powerful, but faced strong repression. Gandhi and many leaders were arrested. Finally, after years of struggle, India gained independence on August 15, 1947. However, independence came with the painful partition of India and Pakistan. Communal violence broke out between Hindus and Muslims. Gandhi was deeply saddened by the violence. He traveled to affected areas and fasted to stop the bloodshed. His fasts were powerful moral protests. People respected him so much that violence often stopped when he fasted. Tragically, on January 30, 1948, Mahatma Gandhi was assassinated in New Delhi by Nathuram Godse. His death shocked the entire world. Millions mourned the loss of a great soul. Though Gandhi's life ended, his ideas did not. His philosophy influenced leaders like Martin Luther King, Nelson Mandela, and many others who fought for civil rights and freedom through peaceful methods. Today, Gandhi is remembered as the father of the nation in India. His birthday, October 2, is celebrated as the International Day of Non-Violence. Gandhi taught us that real strength lies not in weapons, but in courage and truth. He showed us that one person with strong values and determination can change the course of history. His life reminds us that peace is powerful, forgiveness is courageous, and truth always wins in the end. Mahatma Gandhi was not just a political leader, he was a moral guide for humanity. His message continues to inspire millions around the world. And even today, whenever people choose peace over violence, truth over lies, and love over hatred, the spirit of Gandhi lives on.